structure here.
I was wondering when.
They're all the way back, two of them. So this is their food. What you hear.
Any more animals around, or just this?
Not really. We don't want to be. Was this idea that we should do a huge aquarium or something, but that's difficult to care about. And I think this is a bunch of guys in the company who are just lazy and messy, and let's not punish or hurt too many animals.
Katze, Hund, Pferd.
Krass.
Los. Ist wichtig.
So this is all the same in principle. These areas had to be universal enough for any kind of team to be able to work here. We didn't build the office with the idea that these three guys belong here and those two guys belong there.
Mhm.
We wanted to have something that's universally adaptable to any teams. So either a bigger team, 10, 12 people can work here, or two smaller teams can take half and half, 6, 7 people can take half and half. And 1 month there may be a team of particular structure here, and the next month we may say, okay, we need to restructure the teams. We split the team or we connect two teams together after they are done with some smaller projects. So sometimes people move around. It's not like you have a guaranteed spot here for many years. At the same time, we have this big computers. We don't have laptops. We don't have like hot desking or hot seating. We have stable places for people. It's not like these modern offices in some cases propagate. You come to the office and you can sit anywhere and just go home. So it's not our case. We have our own tables assigned to us. But when the team structure needs to change, we do it. We have to do it.
Freie Arbeitsplatzeinteilung. Kann man das auch nennen? Ja, da kann jeder arbeiten, wo er will und wie er will und Laptop, dies, das. Top.
It's shared between testers. It's kind of a joy project for 3D guys. We don't have it dedicated to YouTube guy or only that. This is a selection of our awards and prizes that we won. Obviously, Steam is recognizable. There are some local Czech Game of the Year awards. This is what we got from YouTube. We have enough people on YouTube too to be like a YouTuber. It's not our focus. These two, this is for like Healthy Office of the Year here at the local competition. When we built this, there was a committee coming to office, and we were part of a competition of around 40 different new offices across the city, and we won at least one of the categories for Healthy Office because of the sound proofing or sound absorbing here. It's a very friendly environment. When you work here along with 100 people, the sound levels are not so much different than what we are hearing or not hearing now. It's very well, like everything works with the sound to absorb it, to not to reflect it back, but to kill it. All these images are actually not images, but these are sound insulated panels. The ceiling too, the expansive carpet. So all that is a part of like this healthy environment when it comes to people not interrupting each other, not interfering with each other. And also we have some smart solution for, well, the building has some smart solutions for for air ventilation. So in total we should have one of the most healthy offices that you can get in principle.
Also das ist wirklich alles gedämmt vom Sound her. Das ist Wahnsinn. Also man hat hier keine Geräusche, das ist das einzige Gebäude anscheinend hier in der Gegend, wo die kompletten Geräusche abgeschaltet werden. Hier hat man keine großen Geräusche nicht. Man merkt, das ist Teppichboden. Die ganze Bude ist mit Teppich ausgelegt. Ja, gar nichts, alles voll toll. Die Wände auch, alles. Die tut praktisch den Sound voll absorbieren. Hast du voll die Ruhe beim Arbeiten. Voll chillig.
They are not yet released into the game. It was that we met them at the European Truck Racing Series Championship. They are one of the major sponsors. So that's where we met in person.
But you have visited many exhibitions so many times, and was it like worthless?
You know, not worthless, but it's always a little step. And sometimes, like with Mercedes-Benz and Daimler in Europe, it took us 6 years from initial discussion at Hanover event to finally getting the vehicle to the game. So it's always a long way. It's never that easy. The only company that's really easy is MAN. With MAN, they just said, okay, let's do it. Here's one letter, one page, and you can do it. But we waited years for actually getting the 3D files to get the vehicle done. But different companies have different kind of structure, logic, attention
so
span.
I guess that MAN truck is the next one for ETS.
We have been working for it for 2 years. The trouble is that we didn't have good data, reference data for it. So it's been always kind of, we work on it, but maybe next month, and so we take too much time with it. But this year, finally, it should be in the game with all like 6x4, 8x4, all these things finally should come. So this is a sports kind of room. You see obviously table tennis, but also we can put the table away, and there's yoga lessons here in the mornings. And very importantly, we can also put it away and take out equipment for motion capture. And we do our little motion capture sessions here for the guys in the world who just, you know, work somewhere on the road. So this is done here, also in this place, when we need this animation, like source data. But it's good to have a place for people to just relax from work and come back.
Also Platz auch zum Relaxen für Yoga, für Tischtennis, für alles Mögliche. Er hat gerade selber gesagt, die arbeiten nicht auf dem Bau, sondern die arbeiten hier kreativ und muss mich auch mal entspannen können. Für die geile Aussicht.
This is the kids' corner. Not that we have a kindergarten officially or anything, but sometimes, as we are a company full of parents and adults, sometimes you need to bring your own kid for an hour or 3, so they can write the homework here, or just, you know, relax here, or play a console game. There's an Xbox and PlayStation connected to one of the TVs. So my kids, I have 2 boys that are already 12 and 14, so when they come, they would use the console to play.
Das ist ja cool.
Again, movies that are already well known to the fan community.
Krass.
Here's another benefit that our employees can use.
Oh, ja.
They can get a massage from time to time.
Hier ist mal ein Arbeitgeber, hinlegen und kneten lassen. Das ist Luxus. VIP. VIP Work, SCS Software. Come to work, oh, massage, no problem. Oh.
But actually, only a few people use it. It's not like it's super popular. We even have to like advertise it inside the company. Guys, remember you have this option on Wednesday, on Tuesday, and everybody's, I have too much work.
You also have to pay for it, isn't it?
But you know, very symbolic amount. We thought if we do it completely for free, people will not appreciate the value. So we did a very symbolic. The price is like 1/4 of regular price out there, and it's right here, right under your nose. But still, not everybody's into massages.
Ja. Also jeder Mitarbeiter nutzt quasi nicht mal die Massage, sondern die arbeiten einfach weiter.
Verstehe ich auch nicht, weil man hier ich kann hier wirklich relaxen. Also nach der Arbeit mal hier hin und was massieren lassen.
Mhm.
Vor allem seine Kinder.
Shared social space and relaxed zone. This is more towards drinking coffee and tea, and this is other corner is more towards having something to eat. People don't normally eat lunches like in big crowd here. Somebody prefers to bring his own, use a microwave and warm it up. But most people either go downstairs to the central like cafeteria, or they would go to the pubs around here just to grab something for lunch. This area is double purpose. We can rearrange it into a sort of improvised classroom. We have a screen that can come from the ceiling and a projector, and we can have a meeting of easily 20, or if we bring in more chairs, 30, 40 people here. When we need to explain like a new tool coming for the web designers, or if we have some best practices or worst practices warning kind of session, we can do it here. we can even like make ourselves a little bit visually separated from the rest of the kitchenette, like this, so that you hear the people, but at least you don't see them. You feel more intimate. So from time to time, this place is used for that purpose, and also this whole circle or half circle so far can fit in all of the companies. So if we need to do a whole company something like once a month, we do an hour or two internal presentation for everybody. Here's the news in vehicle team, and here's something cool about American truck. So we bring in all the chairs from the company, from like the meeting rooms. We make this big rows of seats here, tables are gone, and people pile up all the way around. The screens and the screen and all the other screens, the TVs, can show the same picture from the presentation. So we managed to do a whole company presentations through here in our own office. We don't have to go somewhere, different building or something, and worry about that. Cool thing about this space is the view. It kind of fits the DNA of the company. There's a transportation topic, motive. So we don't see any huge landmarks here, any like historical buildings or anything in Prague. We just see the highway. But it kind of fits into the whole phenomenon. This is a mixed residential and office area, and not much historical.
Schöner Ausblick auf alle Fälle.
Previous office was really close to historical area.
It was close, much closer. Well, much closer. Well, the previous office was like 4 or 5 kilometers along this big road.
During my previous visit to Prague, I wondered why. I thought that it would be a good idea to pay a visit, but
didn't take the courage.
Yeah, and it was Saturday as well.
That probably would be a problem.
Yeah. So that idea lived in my head, and now I'm here.
Zeitraum. Kurz und knapp.
This is where the vehicle team, or at least half the vehicle team, is here. The other half is on the in the next bay. This is where the vehicle guys reside. And normally, when the general public is walking by these big rooms, we show some videos here of a little bit behind the scenes, but it's not very like deep behind the scenes. It's just showing the process of how the 3D tools work and can work. I will really make things faster go. It's showing like creation process, like this inspiration that is behind it, not describing it in huge detail. I don't know if we have any more presentations. Not sure what this video is showing.
Nothing new. The big cap tilt testing.
I think there is some. It's shown what the testers do, that they disappear. Okay, I see. It's showing the testing. Because our internal testers, as well as the community testers, when they bump into a problem, they use this reporting tool built into the game to send the report to the creation team.
Yeah.
So basically this video is this illustration of it, but I think I can
Yes.
quicken the pace. This is probably showing some.
Special transport.
Yeah, but you also see all the collision models drawn in green.
Yeah, all that's collider is showing us green quads or triangles. So sometimes this is the way to discover these invisible walls in the world that happen to be like an artifact of something close to the wall, to the road,
Or the
that's getting in the way.
or the other thing, roads where you or objects you fall through because there is no collision.
Yeah.
So, or or when, for instance, the collision walls are too big. For instance, you see these traffic lights have a pretty tall collision box, but and this is really technical view that most players don't see.
Yes.
But it really helps us to determine what is exactly wrong in certain locations when we get a bug report. And there are also some people that are...
So this is actually very different way how the building was constructed, how it was built. So we when they were building it, we had no idea still that we would be here in this place. Here's how they constructed the underground garages. There's four floors of underground garages, so wood parking space here for people. We are very close to a station of the metro, the subway system. Actually, two metro stations are on either side, nearby. So a lot of people who come to Prague would like to park their car somewhere nearby and move by metro to the city center where there's no parking at all. So there's always competition or always fight for some parking spots, so it's good that we have a few for our own team to use. So when the building was at this unfinished stage, we still didn't have any idea that we would be trying to move in. We discovered the building when it was already finished, and it was among about like 30 buildings. When we were like searching, we had 30 plus candidates for places where we should move from our previous place. Ultimately, this building won because of a combination of factors like place, the layout of the inside of the building that allowed for nicely formed teams, the corridors that can connect the two halves of the building. It's nice. I don't know if there's any more. This is a very old, and this is a very new Scania that we scanned in Sweden. Again, this is a video that was visible to the community before. So the vehicle teams at work. So that's old stuff.
Is this test video?
Is it the video that I was already playing?
Yeah,
I was already playing. Sorry.
Yeah, some testers are really thorough. Like, Crocus with its virtually all-seeing eye, though.
This is showing a little bit of the AI development and testing, showing vehicles operating at a gas station in one version of the code, and then the programmer will quickly change the code, recompile it, and show that with this change, the vehicles will behave differently if we just drops them into the world again one by one with this mighty tool. This is like shoot, and a vehicle appears. So now they behave differently because they are aware of the logic of the gas station, and they can avoid each other. So this is a little deeper look behind the scenes. This one.
Also hier werden die Gebäude gebaut. Super.
Some more artifacts that we have assembled over the years.
Farms from the game. And again, Steam Awards, these are the smaller versions, so we got the bigger ones later.
Yeah, initially when we won the Steam Awards, they were not physical. They just sent out image. Here's your award. You know, image would arrive, and we said, can we maybe get our hand on the 3D, like 3D files that were used for creating these images? And we thought if we were quick enough, we could make a toy out of it to put into Eurotruck to put it on the dashboard. But the Valve took so much time providing the files that it was kind of too late for it to be any importance. So when we got the files finally, we thought, you know what? Let's pretend that we got the physical awards. So we created them on a 3D printer ourselves, these smaller ones, and then a year later, Valve would actually send the big ones, the real ones. So we have a small version and a big version of the award. This is where the where I sit, where I work, and the other guys in the leadership team, we are the only group that has lockable office. But we are actually very open still all the day. The door is open for everybody to come. So people do come. They have over the years learned to come, and we are in everyday close cooperation. We also go to people. We are here every day and available for the team. This is our small meeting room, but for now it's just a reminder of all the roadshow places that we visit over the season.
Jetzt auch noch mit Gamescom in Köln.
Mhm.
22.
So we'll be in Germany 3 times this year, starting Nürburgring, Cologne, and again Hanover.
Very nice.
Ich glaube, da müssen wir mal hin.
Well, it just so happens that actually Germany is our biggest market. Most simulation fans or freaks. are from Germany.
Freaks.
I'm joking but actually if you go, you must know, if you go to Saturn or MediaMarkt and there is one shelf RPGs, one shelf shooters, one shelf, I don't know, something else, and then you have 2 or 3 shelves simulation, and you have simulation of everything, like tunnel drilling or everything.
Ja, also Simulator sind in Deutschland absolut gefragt.
Das ist ein geiles Sprichwort.
Ja,
Actually, I think all the movies are the same on these computers.
Yes.
So it's simple. We have seen most of it. That was relevant. We can just move on. So this is the World of Trucks team. The mix of programmers and designers sit here. Only a handful of people, 5-6 people. World of Trucks so far. We need to speed up. We need to work harder on it. But it's a lot of work and quite an ambition to make World of Trucks grow into supporting VTCs, into supporting our own version of multiplayer, the way we envision it. So still a lot of work ahead of us, but we have a lot of plans for the end game of the game beyond just the standard single player.
Pavel, do you cooperate with the guys making the fan multiplayer?
I would say cooperate. We nicely tolerate each other and are kind to each other. Of course, we appreciate that they provide a lot of fun to people playing the game. We sometimes give them some private information about the data structures in the engine or stuff. We have hired one of the original programmers, and he is their agent here in the office, sharing some information. We are fine with it. So
what is he doing here?
He is working on World of Trucks. So he is basically working towards something similar, or I would say grander in ambition than current multiplayer. But he's like one member of a team.
He's alone.
Not alone, we have other programmers here, but he's a part of the programming team for World of Trucks. It's not like we hired him to save the world for us. He is great, but he is not working alone. He's a part of a bigger team.